Hey there, good morning, Proniacs. Welcome to, no, it is Thursday. It is not a hump day. So, Thursday and yesterday was mostly a blur because it started very early in the morning with Georgia being sick all day long, puking, couldn't keep anything down, had to go to urgent care. It was unreasonably difficult with Georgia yesterday, but I was able, because of the flexibility with my work, to take the day off and work a little bit from home, which I was able to get even an offer out yesterday for Kristen, and hopefully we'll go under contract on that. But I was able to work from home, and well, since we moved into our new home, it was an awesome blessing to be able to work from home. But taking care of Georgia, and she just wasn't feeling good and wasn't feeling great this morning either. So she's getting through it. I think the worst is over, but I hope that nobody in the family catches it as well. So we're all going back to school and work. I'm going to work today. But that's not what I wanted to talk about. That's just a little bit of backstory of basically the wave of things that have happened to us within the last week and a half. On closing on our new house, moving, on house guests, on help that we've got, and connections that we've made, relationships that we were working with. But my point today, and what I want to drive home very solidly, is you're not going to be ready. You're never going to be ready. If you want something, start today. Make the decision to go out and take one step towards doing it. I will say the biggest things that I've done in my life, you can't wait to be prepared for. The Ironman. I will tell you a quick story about that, and the house. I'll tell you that quick story also. The Ironman, I wanted to just see what it was like to be in the atmosphere of an Ironman race. So I volunteered all day long during that race in Arizona to figure out what it is, how it felt, who's doing it, and what kinds of things that I'll need in order to get to that point. Down the road, way down the road. So what happened was, during volunteering during that day, one of the volunteers said to me, "Hey, are you gonna use your ticket or use your invitation to come next year?" And I said, what? He said, "Well, this thing sells out in 2 to 3 hours once it comes available because it's so highly sought after as the Ironman Arizona. But because you volunteered, you get an invitation before anybody else has access, even the previous racers." And I'm like, well, that's something to think about, but probably not. I didn't intend to do it for another 2, 3, 4 years, right, to give it a shot. But what happened was that January, which was 2 months later, I got the invitation and just made the commitment, and after thinking it over, made that decision to say, sure, let's go and do it. I saw the people and what they looked like. There were people that were way older than me, more out of shape than I felt, and I'm just gonna go after it and do it. I've got almost a year to get in physical condition for it. I think I could do it. So what I did is made a plan. I enrolled the people that could help me support. Good people are going to be necessary in order to accomplish great things, and then take daily action towards that goal. Very similar situation with the new house. 2 years ago, Monica and I saw this over here. It's called West Cliff Heights. They put the development together. The plans were put together to have this community pool and this awesome community with trails, and so they had the plan for all the houses that they were going to put in. And so I brought this home and I said, "Hey, Monica, this would be a pretty awesome place to have our next house." And she agreed and said, "Well, if we could have a house anywhere, where would we want it?" And we both came to the conclusion that the spot that our house is on now is exactly where we would want that house to be, right across the street from the pool with a pretty awesome view. If we can't have the river view, then a view of something with nobody in our backyard and not a lot of neighbors. And that's what we have now. I'll show it to you tomorrow. I'll give you the tour and walkthrough of where we're at. But deciding that just put the wheels in motion, and I didn't know when it was going to happen, but turns out about September of last year or so, I was speaking with enrolling in somebody that could really help. Jessica, her dad owns the land up there in partnership with Polish Homes to build that community. And I told her our vision. I said, this is what we were looking at. You know, I don't know if it's still possible or if that's available. She says, no, it hasn't been released yet, but I'll tell you what, they're gonna build on that right now, on that exact lot. And I think that I could get it for you. And the rest is what happened. I just took massive action and said, I want it, let's do it, what does it take? And then I took those massive actions, including planning in January to close over 11 sales, which I don't do more than 2 to 3 sales in a month maximum, to get the down payment that it's going to take in order to close on the house in May. And that ended up happening, and it took a lot of work, a lot of effort, but as long as you have a plan set in motion and are able to enroll really good people to help you out, watch that plan take shape. But you first have to decide before you're ready that that's what you want and go after it. I hope this helps you today. I know that the things that I say and do are not going to make a huge impact, but the way that I make you feel, and I hope that you feel that you can accomplish whatever you decide on the big things in life. Dream bigger than where you're at. Dream bigger than the things that you're currently visioning, and see what happens. Just give it a shot. What's the worst that can happen? Look forward to seeing you soon and taking you on the tour tomorrow. All right, have a great day.